Interest has started up again for millions of student loan borrowers. For many, the first step is just figuring out where your loans stand. Consumer Reports breaks down what to do and how to stay on track. Here's Jovi Hill.
Almost 8 million Americans are enrolled in the SAVE repayment plan. Interest on those loans has started once again, ending a year-long pause. Monthly payments, though, are still on hold for now.
What this means is that a lot of people are going to see their loan balances grow again. And if you're already struggling with repaying your student loans, that's just going to make things harder in the future.
The Student Borrower Protection Center estimates the new interest charges will cost a typical borrower $300 per month or $3,500 a year. The Department of Education says once the pause on payments ends, borrowers will be responsible for monthly payments that include both the principal and any accrued interest. The department is urging those enrolled in the SAVE plan to quickly transition to an alternative income-based repayment plan to avoid missing out on important loan benefits.
There's a lot of concern about affordability.
Carolina Rodriguez is the director of a program that helps people with student loans manage their debt. She says many haven't updated their income or repayment plan, and that can lead to higher monthly payments.
The best strategy is to figure out what is your current situation and ability to repay and explore the repayment plan options.
Consumer Reports says start by logging into studentaid.gov, the federal student loan portal. That's where you can check your loan balance, interest rates, repayment plan, and find out who is managing your loans. Once you've done that, log into your loan servicer's website. That's where you can update your income, change your plan, or apply for a more affordable option. If you need more help, nonprofit organizations and state programs like student loan help centers can guide you through the process at no cost.
And Consumer Reports says that there's another big reason to stay on top of your student loans. If you stop making payments, it can hurt your credit, and that can lead to serious financial consequences down the road.